There are few things that can silently destroy your career. If you want to know what are these things, stay tuned and watch the full video. The first thing that can completely destroy your career is if you get into comfort zone mindset. If you're someone who knows SQL and just want to use that tool, not willing to learn new tools, especially in this changing and dynamically evolving market like today in the world of technology, you are under big trouble. The short run you might not see any effect, but in the long term, if new tools come into the market, they are more in demand, and the tool that you know goes out of demand, you are under big trouble. Who will give you a job then? And it will be really hard to switch. So always have this continuous learning mindset, willing to learn new things and adapt to new paradigms. This has become super crucial today. The second thing that can completely destroy your career is if you're not taking care of your health. Are you someone who says, I love to work extra hours, I love to work on the weekend to show my manager that I'm capable of doing extraordinary work? Do you want to show this as a badge of honor that you work 70 hours a week? Great, short term it might be fine, but in the long term this might lead to stress, eventually burnout. Who knows, you might develop blood pressure, and blood pressure tablets could eventually lead to diabetes, and diabetes could lead to heart attack, risk of heart attack, right? So the badge of honor that you wanted to showcase now comes back on haunts your own heart. So never give 500% for any job. Have your boundaries. Don't work on weekends unless necessary. Give your health that time. You know, health is wealth. You cannot get back health if you lose it. Keep this in mind. The third thing that can completely destroy your career is if you don't have any financial education. Say you're someone working in a big tech company, you make 20 lakhs per year. This is super good, right? But what if you're spending 95% of that money and really saving nothing? You are under big trouble, right? Not in the short term, but when you lose your job, when there's a round of layoffs at your company, it will be harder to switch because you already have a higher salary. What if you don't have much savings? What if you don't have any emergency fund for the next few months? Add to this, if you have taken a housing loan or something, you need to pay EMIs. Who will come and pay the EMIs for you? The government definitely won't do that. So you will be under trouble. So keep this in mind. Always learn about financial literacy. Understand what is needs, what is savings. See where you can invest your money, at least to get some sort of return. What is inflation? These basics will help you when times are bad. The fourth thing that can definitely destroy your career is if you have a toxic manager. Say your manager is someone who brings his tension from home and throws them onto you. It is fine, you cannot do anything, right? You cannot shout at them, right? Especially in the corporate culture. You need to be silent. But when you start feeling a lot of that and the stress starts getting to you, you know this is the time you need to start looking for a new job. Make this clear in your mind. Start looking for a job. Maybe 3 months, 4 months, you will find a job. Serve your notice period and leave the company. So that 4-5 months is a tough period, I know, but when you switch, you'll have a new life and you'll be happy. Never ever in that situation still look at continuing in the same company. Look at applying to different jobs. 4 to 5 months of stress is fine, but long term it's not fine. So keep this in mind. The fifth and final thing that can also destroy your career is if you are not embracing uncertainty. In today's job market, anyone can lose a job. You are after all a resource and you are just a profit or cost center, right? If you're a cost center and they want to cut costs, you'll be kicked out of your job. This means that it is important to develop some secondary stream of income. This could be through learning some swing trading, doing some small freelancing on the side, doing passive investing, maybe doing some sales for these marketing schemes. Try something, right? I know it is really difficult. Even making that first 1,000, 2,000 rupees is hard. But when you learn to make that first 2,000 or 5,000, it becomes a lot more easier. You become a lot more confident, and the side income can definitely act as a savior, a little bit at least, when you lose your main job, which can happen anytime. I hope you keep these points in mind and stay focused on your career and try to bring these changes. I'm sure it will make a great difference. Otherwise, you will be under trouble at some point in your career and it might completely destroy your career. Hope you enjoy the video. Keep these things in mind. If you like the video, do subscribe to the channel. I will see you again in another video. Till then, take care.